Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're in Australia and you're waiting on a visa decision, or need time to sort out your immigration status, this video is for you. Today we're breaking down bridging visa E, subclass 050 and 051, what it means, who it's for, and what you need to know to stay lawful while your situation is resolved. First, what exactly is bridging visa E, or BVE? BVE is a temporary visa that lets certain non-citizens stay lawfully in Australia while their immigration status is being finalized, or while they make arrangements to leave. It's intended to cover people whose previous visa has expired or been cancelled, or whose immigration circumstances are being reviewed. There are two subclasses under BVE, subclass 050, which is the bridging, general, and subclass 051, known as bridging, protection visa applicant. Subclass 050 is typically used when someone's visa has expired or been cancelled, or they're otherwise unlawful, but wants time to make arrangements, either to apply for a new visa, leave Australia voluntarily, or await a decision on other immigration matters. On the other hand, subclass 051 is more specific. It's for people who have applied for a protection visa, seeking asylum or protection, and are waiting for a decision. With a bridging visa E, you gain lawful status. You're not considered unlawful, even if your previous visa has ended. This means you avoid the immediate risk of detention or removal while the BVE is valid. However, it's crucial to understand that a BVE is temporary. It does not lead automatically to permanent residency. It merely serves to bridge you while your immigration situation is resolved. It's also very important to note, if you leave Australia while holding a BVE, you usually cannot re-enter the country under the same visa. Leaving Australia on a BVE typically means that you cannot come back under that visa. In the past, many BVE holders faced restrictions on work or study. Conditions like no work or restricted work were common. But there's an important update as of the 1st October 2025. Under the Migration, Specification of Class of Persons, Instrument 2025, this update clarifies that some BVE holders, particularly those who were granted their visa under ministerial intervention, may not face these restrictive conditions any longer. In short, if you hold a BVE under those new rules, you might be legally allowed to work, but you must check the conditions outlined in your grant letter carefully. Now, you might be eligible for BVE if your visa has expired, was cancelled, or if you've become unlawful, or if you're currently awaiting a decision on a substantive visa, appeal, or ministerial intervention. If you applied for a protection visa and are waiting, then BVE, specifically subclass 051, could apply to your situation. To apply for a BVE, you need to be physically in Australia when you apply and also when the decision is made. One of the great things about BVE is that there's no application fee, it's a free visa. However, it's essential to remember that a BVE is only a temporary solution. Once you get a substantive visa, or if you leave Australia, or if your BVE is cancelled, it ends. It's also critical to keep in mind that if you leave Australia while holding a BVE, you usually cannot return on that same visa. The specific conditions tied to your BVE, such as work rights, stay duration, and other permissions, depend on your grant. Therefore, it's essential to read your grant letter carefully to understand what you can and cannot do. This ensures you don't make any assumptions about having unrestricted rights. So, that's bridging visa E, subclass 050 and 051 in a nutshell. It's a temporary, lawful method to stay in Australia while your immigration matters are sorted out. It doesn't provide a pathway to permanent residency, and while it may permit work depending on your specific grant conditions, it does not allow you to re-enter Australia if you leave. If you need assistance figuring out whether BVE applies to your situation or need a checklist to help your application, check the description below. I'll link the official BVE page from the Department of Home Affairs, along with a downloadable checklist. If you found this information useful, please hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and good luck with your application process.